Operations is a family-owned cleaning and restoration business. All you folks out there in Lee and Collier counties need to meet Portia Wright. Good morning, Portia. Glad to have you back here on the blend. Hey, we're going to find out what's going on with this wall here in just a minute. But first of all, I want to know how you got started in the restoration business, because this is a great history. This is the kind of business you want to go to because of your history.
Well, 24 years ago, my husband started just carpet cleaning, selling supplies for carpet cleaning businesses, started doing carpet cleaning himself and different contracts with cleaning floors out on Sanibel, and it just grew and grew, and they started wanting him to do disaster, water damage, emergency services, so that grew, and so now 32 years later, we're the regional account managers, we're part of the National Disaster Restoration Team of Corporate Office of SERVICEMASTER. So we've gone to the hurricanes, and we've gone to Texas, New Orleans. Last year we went to Atlanta to help out, and got called up to New Jersey when we were having all those problems up there. We now do restoration work also, so we're a one-stop shop, and no job too small or too large.
Yeah, that's your motto. No job too small, no job too large. Let's talk about the different divisions that are in your company that make it up, because you know it from going out to all these different places.
And a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people know ServiceMaster is just carpet cleaning. They've had them for years and years and years. We have customers that come from up north that have used ServiceMaster for 30 years, because ServiceMaster's been around over 70 years nationwide. And so we do the carpet cleaning division and the floor cleaning and cleaning businesses and buildings. And then we do our emergency services, water damage services and fire. And we take care of the mold. So right now, everybody from up north coming down, a lot of mold problems because they didn't have somebody watching their place and they had leaks.
Well, we're here in the humidity, mold capital of the universe, so people need what you do. You travel to other places, you do. In fact, this Saturday, I hear you're going to be traveling over to BJ's in Cape Coral and joining us for the Fox 4 Cape Coral Business Expo in the BJ's parking lot. What will you be doing out there?
Well, we'll be having booths. We're going to show people how that we detect moisture leaks, talk to them about the do's and don'ts of what they should do during a fire and a water emergency or vandalism, because there's a lot of things you should do and not do that would set a stain, for example, with the soot on the ceiling, and once you do that, it's really difficult for a restoration company to get that out. And we'll have different moisture meters and detectors and show you how to, under different circumstances, what is the proper thing to use. And when you can't find a leak, usually this little baby.
Tell everybody what this is. This is your thermal scan infrared camera.
Yes, it works according to different changes in temperature. So when you are seeing a light color, that's usually a dry surface. When it turns dark...
Show everybody what it looks like behind here. This is what the screen looks like. This is what Portia looks at right here. This is what you see, the different colors. And what do they show you?
When it's a light, when it's white, it is a dry surface. And when you see the dark area there, it is when it's wet. Now, you can have some false readings. Yeah, you can see with your hand. You can have false readings because when metal, it stays cooler. So it's going to show a dark area the same as it would moisture. So you have to be trained on this so that you don't have false readings.
And you're so good, you train other people. You go out and talk to insurance people. So you would go up to a wall like this, and what would you look for? Show us how this works.
Well, they were having a good sign right there. There's some places that have moisture already where it's dark. I believe right over there in that side it's darker. And then when you get over here, it's a little lighter.
And what you look for is the...
dark areas.
Okay, so that dark area that we see over there in the right-hand corner of the screen, that would indicate what?
That would indicate moisture, that it's wet. And then we have other moisture meters that can go and penetrate into the wall, and one's specially for insulation. They're really long prongs. They would see all the way back in. For carpet, if it's wet, we have penetrating moisture meters that go all the way through the pad into the subfloor. So, or if you have wood floors, we also have penetrating moisture meters that would let them see how, if we're getting into the subfloor and drying everything out, because that's really important. You leave anything, mold can dry or start growing within 48 to 72 hours if the conditions are right with a food source or moisture. So it's important to get the drying process going immediately, and insurance companies want you to do that.
Yeah. All right, special offer from Portia right here, right now, because you're watching the Morning Blend. What is that?
We're going to give $30 off with our minimum of $150 to the Blend viewers.
Wow.